Hello everyone, Cap here and welcome back to some more Mechabellum. I tested some War Factory gaming and I'd say it was pretty successful. Let me show you. I'm starting as Marksman Specialist with Crawlers and Mustangs, and my opponent is Supply Specialist. I'm positioning my Crawlers horizontally behind the tower, so this way, for one, they cannot get pulled towards the middle without splitting. But also, horizontal positioning in general is better against Stormcallers. At least that's what I was thinking. And for now, I'm just going to add some more chaff, some crawlers coming in delayed from the corners there. Hopefully they will buy enough time for my Mustangs and my level 3 marksmen to take down everything else. I doubt it, but it's worth a try, I guess. Let's see. My crawler clear is not as good. With the Mustangs, they take quite a while. But finally, once we get through, my marksman can one-shot everything. Just going to take down 2 Arglights though, yeah, and getting sniped by these Stormcallers. Kind of as expected. Going for a skip. And also just adding some Stormcallers here. Just some additional damage, even against Crawlers. When everything gets clumped up, they already help against Crawlers to take them down more quickly. And also after that, they definitely help take down the opponent's Stormcallers if I win the chaff wars. And I do have a lot of chaff, so maybe. Also, my opponent now added Mustangs, and Stormcallers also really good here. Yeah, on the right side and on the left, Stormcallers did take down a lot of Mustangs because of the positioning by my opponent. And yeah, looking better this turn. And some crawlers actually coming through on both sides as well. Stormcallers and marksmen finishing off the remaining Stormcallers. And my marksman actually survives. Good. Not no extra XP for my opponent. So I guess the Stormcallers already are at full XP. So it didn't really matter. I'm seeing heavy armor here. I started taking heavy armor quite regularly whenever I see it early on, like round 2, round 3. No matter what I'm actually planning. It's just such a strong item potentially. And yeah, I'm picking up heavy armor here. And in this case, I'm thinking, okay, my opponent doesn't have the strongest damage on the board. And a Rhino with heavy armor could tank everything for quite a while. And definitely kind of single-handedly help me win the round here. It will depend a bit on what my opponent is going to do this turn, but I think given the current board here, a Rhino with heavy armor would do quite a lot. Also fast, so it doesn't get hit by the Stormcallers as easily. And yeah, I'm actually also going for a level 2 Rhino. So quite a lot of HP on the board right now. Quite quickly. My opponent going for some mobile beacon Stormcrawlers, regular crawlers in the front there to distract my Stormcallers. And it is working quite well actually. Also distracting my Rhino. Very awkward for me. And with the Rhino being stuck, the Stormcallers by my opponent just hit my Rhino really well as well. Did take a lot of damage from those. Also, opponent did go for some Phoenixes, and Phoenix damage helps versus my Rhino as well. But yeah, I think just because of the mobile beacon crawlers, I lost this round. They did so much. Still think the Rhino was a good idea, but yeah, mobile beacon crawlers too good. Skipping. And I am also picking up mobile beacon here, because I want to avoid those mobile beacon crawlers now. I noticed how strong they were last turn, so I'm trying to negate some value from those crawlers by mobile beaconing my Rhino in particular, but also the Mustangs behind. So like a 2-person hit squad coming in from the flank, kind of, from the outside there. Might take the Stormcallers and push towards the tower. We will see if that's going to work out. Also added one more pack of Mustangs, and I did pick up the splash upgrade, the HE upgrade on the Mustangs, because my trash clear is pretty bad at the moment, or was pretty bad. Now it's good. Splash Mustangs, quite good at dealing with crawlers, or good enough at least. And with the crawlers out of the way, my Stormcallers and my Marksmen are much better. Also my Rhino. And yeah, one more pack. Mustangs everywhere now for clear. Basically 4 packs of Mustangs are enough here to cover the entire board. Also, my opponent did not mobile beacon this turn, so didn't really need my own mobile beacon, I guess. Maybe. It's still good, I think. Flanking my opponent's units there, and my Rhino is tanking all the damage. Opponent's Stormcallers missed some shots, and Rhino's actually coming in and taking the tower here. Kind of problematic. My opponent has more Phoenixes now and also some leveled Phoenixes. And with Splash on the Mustangs don't deal nearly as much damage anymore and are actually kind of bad at taking out leveled Phoenixes in particular. Takes a while. And yeah, I don't have enough anti-air left. My Rhino did do a lot though, but getting cleaned up now by the remaining Phoenixes. I do like Deployment Specialist, but I am skipping here because at this point I do have a plan. I kind of wanted to try something, and that something is War Factory. Selling that Rhino, I have the credits to unlock War Factory, buy a War Factory, and pick up 1 tech. So that was the exact amount of money I was looking for. Now I have the heavy armor and I'm not really sure what to put it on, to be honest. Just putting it on the Marksman might help survive additional Phoenix shots, and then the Marksman can trade with Phoenixes and survive. Might make a difference. It's the one unit that it might make a difference, but it's still not good. Anyways, I picked up the Phoenix production on the War Factory, mainly against my opponent's Phoenixes, just so that I have more anti-air damage, good anti-air damage, because once again, Splash Mustangs, not great. Also, I am mobile beaconing the War Factory here, on the same path basically as the Rhino last turn, together with the Mustangs. I find in general that mobile beaconing a War Factory is quite good. So it actually can get in and doesn't stop to shoot, and then it has to move again before it can shoot again. This way it just is always close enough to the opponent's units, it seems, that it can basically shoot at all times and doesn't waste any attacks, or there's no time where it doesn't attack, basically. Is what I'm trying to say. So it gets more damage in with the mobile beacon. And yeah, Phoenix production really good here. I lost the left side, kind of expected. I don't really have anything there. And Phoenix production doing work. Taking out the rest here. War Factory and Phoenix is surviving. Alright. Now, this is kind of an important turn. So, I'm checking, and I already checked earlier, my opponent's tags. So, there is no EMP on Arclights, there's no EMP on Phoenixes, there's only EMP on these Stormcallers, and EMP is probably what my opponent wants against War Factories. So I am actually picking up anti-missile tech on the War Factory here, even though my opponent only has 2 packs of Stormcallers total. Because I think my opponent will pick up EMP on the Stormcallers now to counter my War Factory. So I'm preemptively getting Missile Interceptor because I need the tempo. I can't lose this round. I think if I lose this round, I'm not winning overall. So I'm taking an educated guess here to go for Missile Interceptor. And hey, my opponent did go for the EMP on the Stormcaller, and that's not going to land. One War Factory can easily completely shut down one Stormcaller on each side. So yeah, I'm not getting EMP'd this turn. And my opponent did add a Vulcan here. Is going for Vulcan Phoenix overall, it seems. Taking down my Mustangs and everything here kind of quickly with the Vulcan. But War Factories still alive and well and producing Phoenixes. Very important. I really need those Phoenixes. I need the damage. Both against my opponent's Phoenixes, but also against everything else. And yeah. Double War Factory producing Phoenixes and taking down everything here. Working out as planned. Not dead yet, but I need to keep up the pressure here. Picking up Range Specialist. Taking a credit and selling something because I ideally want another tech here. I actually do have enough credits to pick up another tech. And yeah, I'm picking up Steel Ball production because at this point maybe my opponent will go for melting points. And the steel balls spawn so quickly and in front of the War Factory that they can tank melting points for quite some time before the melting point actually locks on to the War Factory. And yeah, let's see if this is going to work out here. Opponent going for anti-air on the Mustangs to quickly take down my Phoenixes. Does have no melting point though. Is really relying on the clear from the Vulcans and then the damage from the Phoenixes to take down what I have. My chaff clear is quite a bit worse now because all the Mustangs died to the Vulcan, but still have some backup from Stormcallers, and War Factories with the Phoenixes are still moving in. And actually left side coming through, also the steel balls did lock on there. And yep, my opponent surrenders. Wow, War Factory Gaming did work out. Started round 5 and I kind of had a consistent plan going for the next rounds here up until the very end. Getting Phoenix production right away at first was really important. Phoenixes really helped against my opponent's Phoenixes. And then making the call on the EMP or on the Missile Interceptor to cancel my opponent's EMP because, well, that's a big problem. Phoenixes, in my opinion, should have EMP tag. And if you don't have EMP on Phoenixes, you get punished. like in this game, I guess. But yeah, anyways, I wanted to show you this because War Factory gaming is kind of fun sometimes. Alright, this was a bit short, so let's maybe spectate one more game. Alright, we got a match here between Monster and Play Archer. High ranked match. Blue supply specialist with crawlers, arclights and phoenixes, and red is a giant specialist with sledgehammers, arclights and some marksmen. No chaff yet for red, but it might still be enough. Good chaff clear by red with the sledgehammers and arclights, and then the marksmen can take down phoenixes. Yep. Ooh, mass-produced sledgehammer round 2. No, don't skip it. Why you do this? I love mass-produced sledgehammers. Blue going for some stormcallers here. And red going for shield device specialist. And red is adding some more fangs here. Trying to buy some time for the rest of the units. Also some forward tanks. Are they forward enough? I don't think so. Nope. Crawlers still splitting behind the towers. Tanks do tank some Stormcaller volleys, but not too many. Now the Stormcallers are targeting the good stuff. And yeah, Stormcallers doing too much here. Going to be the round for blue. Skip by blue. And more Stormcallers, by the way. And some fangs. Okay, this is looking like the classic kind of standard setup. Crawlers, Stormcallers, Arclights, and Phoenixes. And fangs now, as well. So just chaff, chaff clear, and Stormcallers plus Phoenixes. It's a very solid standard setup. And interesting, red is going for overlords here, at least one. Is giant specialist, so I guess it makes sense. If the overlord doesn't work out, could always just sell the overlord and just go for a different giant. And some wasps spawning in here. Wasp swarm was picked by red, and wasps are coming in and taking the tower. Yep. Early tower debuff for red is swinging this in red's favor. All right. Blue saying something about the shields here. The barriers did not even take damage, I think, last turn, so yeah. Red is getting value, at least this turn as well, maybe even next turn. Also shield device specialist, so these bubbles do have more HP. Might survive again, we will see. Also another overlord here. Red for now committing to the Overlords, because I guess they work. And there's not a ton of anti-air, though level 2 Phoenixes are already kind of scary. I feel like some of these Stormcallers, they will shoot here, and the Crawlers will be here as well when the missiles land. No? Yep. Crawlers running perfectly into the missiles of the Stormcallers. Oh, those Stormcallers though, taking down all the sledges. And yeah, right, Shield is surviving here with quite low HP. I guess that is what Blue was referring to here. Getting almost full value out of this barrier here. And now it's full HP again. Ooh. Ooh. More War Factory gaming. And actually, I think Blue did save some credits last turn. I didn't pay attention. But now War Factory all of a sudden, and already double tech here. So Phoenix and Sledgehammers. Overlords do have good damage, but they might die to the Phoenixes before, or this Overlord will maybe die before it can actually deal the damage to the War Factory due to Phoenix production and also 2 packs of Phoenixes here. And level 2 Overlord on the right. So yeah, good positioning to put the War Factory over here. It's more likely to win on this side. And yeah, Phoenixes are working on the Overlord and barely any damage came in to the War Factory. Left side is winning hard. Right side is losing kind of hard, but not as hard as left side is winning for Blue here. So many Phoenixes on the board now as well. And War Factory still super healthy. And yeah, even a level 2 Overlord will not be enough damage here to take down the War Factory. So, good swing turn here for Blue. Let's see if this is enough to get Blue through this match though. Now Red can react. Getting a Vulcan here. And another... wow. Going for a single War Factory with triple, never mind, had enough credits to buy a second one. But all of a sudden, yeah, I think this was all planned here with the credits and everything. To have double War Factory with triple tech round 6. This is quite big. Quite the huge threat here. Round 6 already. No EMP or anything yet by Red here. Is there EMP on anything? The Arclight does have EMP. That's a bit awkward. Probably not going to get the EMP in, especially not without range. Might need range and EMP. Oh, I didn't see. Sledgehammers. Nice. Okay, Sledgehammers are actually also really good with EMP, I guess, because there are quite a few of the Sledgehammers. And also with Mech Rage, possible that they can get in and actually EMP. Let's see if that's going to work out here. Also, there's something in the flank that I can't see, some crawlers. Pulling away here. And this tower is very open now. Might fall. Maybe not in time. War Factory together with its army is coming back here to defend this tower. But oh, never mind. One Sledgehammer was locked on, and they are coming back after all, and tower debuff. But attacks are not disabled. Everything getting stuck on the spawns here, so Steel Ball and Sledgehammer production is too much in the front there. Too much tanking units that the Sledgehammers couldn't really lock on to the War Factories. And a third War Factory. It's funny how randomly this one game that I decide to spectate is kind of similar to the match that I just casted. My own match with the War Factory stuff. Also round 7 now, started round 5, round 6, then round 7 here. And this might be the last round. So very similar in a sense. But this opponent at least has some EMP here. Didn't work out though, last turn. Holy Vulcans, by the way. Range, Ignite, and Scorching Flames. Okay, the Vulcan is now the War Factory counter, I guess. That's the plan here. Is the Vulcan going to get the damage in? I don't think so. Too many spawns. Vulcan moving around, targeting, yeah. Targeting the spawns left and right all the time, not even locking onto the War Factory at all. And yeah, there are no EMPs or anything coming in. This is a War Factory stomp here. Round 5 War Factory into round 6, more War Factory into round 7, more Factory, and also building up the spawn attacks. Spawn War Factory maybe randomly is kind of good at the moment. I don't know if this is actually something that a lot of people do at the moment. It might be. I still stand behind what I said earlier. I think Phoenixes with EMP are probably still the best way to get EMP in on the War Factory. Or actually just going into spamming melting points with EMP Barrage, and maybe also with Energy Diffraction, so they take down all the spawns as well. Alright, GG's. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.